Is fall the greatest time of the year in Cedar City? Possibly. Let's talk about it in today's video. What's up, guys? I'm Mitchell Reese. I'm your Southern Utah realtor, and I'm with eXp Realty. Today, we're going to be talking about what can be done in Cedar City during this time. Is there anything to do? What is the city like with the changing weather? Is it too cold? Let's talk about it. So, in the fall time, there's actually a ton of things to do, so you'll never be bored. We're going to talk about the events first in Cedar City. Some of the amazing events happening in Cedar City, that will be the Apple Festival, where you can get delicious apple pies that I hear go in like the first hour. You got to get there quick. There's also awesome local events like a ton of different pumpkin patches where you can go get your pumpkins with your kids, with your family. Make sure you have some good ones to decorate for Halloween. You can make sure that when you go, you check out the farms that are attached to some of them, where you can, check out the animals and have your kids check them out as well. There's awesome events every weekend, like the farmers market, so you can get local produce and things like that, get some local business and find out what those are all about. Probably the most popular event in Cedar City in the fall time will be the Cedar Livestock and Heritage Festival. So there's a lot of things to show off the history of Cedar City, with it being, at least back in the day, a very farming focused city, as well as the surrounding areas. And probably the best part of that festival will be the parade of all the sheep that they bring downtown Cedar, going through Main Street. It's gonna start off with a parade first, showing off all the great tractors and farming equipment and different things about the city to show off the history, and then it'll end it with all the sheep coming down the road down Main Street, filling up the road. Really exciting, especially for the kids. So you got to check those out. Once again, drop a comment down below if you want to get a link to all the events happening in Cedar City. The next thing we're going to talk about is actually one of the more popular things that happens in Cedar City when fall comes around is, the beautiful color change that happens among the trees in the canyon, in the mountains next to Cedar City. So all along Utah, with all the mountains, you're going to see canyon after canyon after canyon to drive through. And Cedar City is no exception when it comes to the beautiful scenery of its canyon. So when you're driving up through, you want to go to the Big C on the side of the mountain. You want to just drive through to get to Duck Creek Village or Bryan Head. You're going to come across the amazing fall colors and leaf changes in the canyon of all the trees growing in the mountains. It's absolutely beautiful. So you're definitely going to want to get a ton of photos taken of that beautiful scenery. So what's the weather like in the fall time in Cedar City? So a lot of people that aren't familiar with Cedar City but kind of know where it is in the southern Utah area might think it's similar to St. George, where it's almost summer year round, pretty warm, and doesn't really snow very much. But in Cedar City in the fall, it can get pretty chilly. It's still got high elevations, so it has a winter, it has a fall, just like most of Utah. So that's why it's having that color change, and you can have that chilly weather. It's starting to turn into hoodie season, and it's definitely one of those places that does start to get a little bit colder, but we've got all the awesome events to make up for it. And hey, you get to start wearing your sweaters and hoodies, and that light jacket season, it's perfect. The last thing we're going to talk about when it comes to Cedar City and things that are happening, what the fall is like in Cedar City. We did talk about events before, but we're going to talk about something specific when it comes to the events, is all the sports that are going on. So Cedar City is a college town, home of Southern Utah University, and they've got a bunch of their different sports going on. And three of the big ones will be the football, basketball, and volleyball. So you can go and cheer those teams on during the fall time. And the city gets hyped about it. Every football game, there's going to be flags up down Main Street everywhere, just getting you excited and ready for the football games. There's tailgating going on. So make sure to go to some SUU sporting events and cheer on the SUU T-Birds. Alright guys, so there you have what it's like in the fall time in Cedar City. Don't hesitate to come down here to get to know it yourself. And make sure if you're looking to relocate to Southern Utah, buy, sell, or invest here, I am a realtor in Southern Utah. My number will be up on the screen right here as well as in the description. And don't hesitate to give me a call. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because we're posting a ton of content so you know what it's like here in Cedar City and can know what kind of inventory is going on and being built in the area. So thanks for coming, guys. I'll see you on the next video.